Hey, it's Liking the Odds here, and I was just figuring to put a video up about the new Pokemon Go thing that's been going on. Unfortunately, I've been so unlucky to not have a phone that works for the system and for the game, so I've been out of the loop, more or less. I guess I get to still know what's going on here and there, but I don't get to take in on the action or capture any Pokemon, even though I've always liked Pokemon back when I was a kid. Um, But yeah, that's the unfortunate part. Pokemon Go seems to be. It's been about a year since it's been published or not published. Talked about coming out, and I've been really anticipating it coming out, except for the issue that I lost my phone. Not lost it, but more or less got it stolen, and that sucks. Because I really like Android. I'm a big Android fan, as you would eventually learn from me. I really don't like Apple products. Anything from Apple, I don't like. And so that's why I decided to stick with Android, except I tried the Microsoft thing and that did not turn out well. And now, because of that, I cannot play Pokemon Go. But I get to see everyone else doing it around me, and it lets me in on a few insights about the game. Like, for one, I learned that in Pokemon Go, you need to pay attention to the maps, because that'll let you know where the Pokemon are hidden nearby, and that lets you know if you can even capture them. And I think if you look at the little corner, the bottom right corner, I think, uh, on there it shows a little figure of the Pokemon that you're supposed to be searching for. That's close by. That might be hidden, and it shows little feet on it. It seems to diminish as you get closer, possibly. So my idea about it is that every foot is probably under the metric system. Firstly, so I'm thinking that every foot that you see is about 3 feet that you would expect of how close the Pokemon is from being hidden from you. So if it shows 3 feet, then that would mean it's about, since each one is a meter, we'll say it's about 15 meters or 15 feet. I mean, so 3 meters, 15 feet. So if you go about 15 feet in your radius, as a radius from where you're at right there, then you might be able to catch it, or you might have it pop out at you or something. I also learned that the different Pokestops, those are supposed to be helping you collect things like Pokemon and different types of Pokeballs as well, like the Lure Ball and the Ultra Ball. Those are hard to find on the Pokestops from what I saw so far. Pretty difficult apparently, but already I've seen someone catch, or not catch, but retrieve, receive, get rewarded two Poke eggs. I think two of the eggs, and they're pretty close to hatching them already. They don't really walk around too much for the most part because, I mean, they want to walk around, but we have a little bit of a situation where they can't really go off too far. If it were me, I'd still be able to go. I would take the people that I'm with and just go with them, because I bet they like to see the whole thing in action. One thing that I really do like about Pokemon Go is the whole camera thing. Uh, the camera change where you can change it to a regular 2D form and the cartoon version of the map. That looks pretty cool. I like that. I mean, it pretty much works out for the whole cartoon version versus the 3D HD world around this. Um, but the one thing that I do not like about Pokemon Go, so far at least, is this. Well, it's kind of more like two things, but firstly, the servers keep dropping down. I know they're gonna eventually get up on it and fix it and stuff. It's kind of like when Minecraft came out and things were just going haywire with the servers kept going down, and you ended up just playing on your own when the alpha and the beta were still out and everything, and they were still throwing out updates out the yang yang. But I really would like for that to get fixed sometime soon. I mean, you had to have expected that it was going to be some kind of huge projection. Come on, it's Pokemon. It's Pokemon. It's been around for all of our childhoods. But the second thing that I was really meaning to point out about that I didn't like about Pokemon Go is um, the fact that it already sucks for the most part when you put it in the 3D HD world for the camera lens. The Pokemon they show up on the surface of everything. They don't really they don't actually go with the surroundings. Like if you were to put your hand in front of you, it'll probably go right behind the Pokemon. And that's one thing that I really didn't like. It wasn't as immersive as I expected it to be, but I'm sure they'll get better with it. I was really wanting to see something like the commercials that they've been throwing out because they're already doing these little flips and jumping back motions and side to side and stuff, but now it's just not in depth. It would be a whole lot better if it was in depth because that would just kind of seep into our enthusiasm for Pokemon being real and stuff. And I expected Pokemon to be not real. It was either going to be something mechanical made, since it is a cartoon and stuff. But the other thing I was thinking is something similar to like virtual reality. But they took it a step further and made it into augmented reality, which is where you react to your surroundings and you see the change in the virtual world. Um, Similar to like you reach out with the VR stuff that everyone's been using, like the Vive and the Oculus, where you can reach out and such. You reach out and touch things and everything, or pull things using controls, of course, but more so that you actually walk around, sort of like the Vive, how it's free roaming now, but you actually can react to the things from around you. For this case, it would be the Pokestops and the Pokemon that pop up around you, and using the maps to find your way to get close to the ones that are roaming around and hidden from you. But so far, for the most part, I'm pretty happy with Pokemon Go. And more or less, it's kind of turned out to what I really liked about it. So great job, you guys, on bringing it out. And um, I really hope to see it better. I really do, because I'm really looking forward for it. And I believe that's all. That's all I really have to say about Pokemon Go, because it's pretty awesome already. Who knows how better it will get? Maybe someone will find Mew. Although my favorite Pokemon is actually Raichu. Yeah, yeah, it's Raichu. Aside from Squirtle, well, that's only because I have a fear of water, like dark waters. So I would like water Pokemon, to protect me if I was to fall in the water and such. Ooh, that'd be bad. And that's why I would choose the irony of being a water master. Haha.